And today's beautiful, 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 beautiful presentation, my beautiful people, is on branding like a rock star. Branding like a rock star. And for the last 19 years, I have had the pleasure of working in real estate. But for a lot of that, it has nothing to do with houses, has nothing to do with homes. It has to do with a lot of attraction that you do in relating with people and communicating with people. And it's how you communicate with people. So what we're not going to talk about is Forex specific. What it is going to be is any business that you have, because I know that many of us have different businesses, and this is going to apply for any business that you have and your Forex business as well. So keep an open mind for everything that you're listening to, that it could be helpful for everything that you're doing. Deal? Because everything that you are attracting, you have to become it. You have to become it. And you, no matter if you're selling gum, houses, foreign exchange, education, t-shirts, you still have to be able to communicate and attract those people to want to do business with you. So I wanted to be able to share something with you. Hopefully you can hear this okay. This will be a lead into what exactly what we are talking about.
And you are ready to sit in front of the TV with your Chipotle, all right? You're ready to sit in front of the show, and you are ready to just keep. Who has the fuzzy slippers? Don't lie. Don't lie. I've got some. All right? I got some of those. So the comfortable slippers, and you're ready. And all of a sudden, it's 7:58. You're sitting still, and now it's 8:01, and you're like, I can't get it. Like, where is this? And then all of a sudden, you see a message that pops up. I'll talk with my hands, sorry. You see a message that pops up on the TV when you are flicking through, and it says, sorry, because of inconsistency, this scheduled program is not even going to be played tonight. And you're like, dang, I've been looking for this entertainment all week. And then all of a sudden, that show that you had talked about with your friends, you've been talking about it at work, and all of a sudden it's not going to be on. It's not going to be playing. So who knows how they would feel if they were in that position? You've been waiting for it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, believe it or not, that's how a lot of your audience out there is waiting on you. Mm-hmm. A lot of your audience is waiting on you to show up. Mm-hmm. And they're thinking, how come? I've been waiting, I've been seeing them for a while, I've been watching them for a while, I see what they're doing, the success conversations, the health conversations, I've been hearing it, but they're not showing up. And I'm trying to figure out why. In this conversation, we're not going to be here all night, but at least this is going to be an appetizer conversation, really just to figure out what can be done so we can show up and show out like the rock stars that you really are. Mm-hmm. So we're really going to talk about how to brand yourself and market yourself, because it's two separate things. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about the specifics on what that really means, on how you can brand yourself. Now,
folks, did everybody hear that okay? Did everybody hear that okay? Let me make sure we turn.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. All right. Give me some ideas of what did you get from that, of what you could hear.
I need to show up.
Okay.
My audience is waiting for me to show up. That was the one that stuck out to me the most.
That's it. That's it. Takesha, what did you get out of it? Some beautiful folks on the line tonight.
I've received the same thing, that my audience is waiting for me.
Wait, they're waiting on you. Yeah. So Dan, what's going on? We got 2 guys in the house. We balanced it out with 4.
Awesome.
Dan, what did you get out of that?
Basically, I just need to put myself in position. You know, that saying, you know, when the teacher shows up or something of that nature, the students will appear. So it's just a matter of putting myself in position, putting myself out there so that people will actually come to me.
Right, right. Thank you. So I wanted to at least get a man standpoint as well. Willie, did you get anything different, or you just like ditto to all that what they said? He said, just get started. Just get started. Yeah, Tracy, do you want to chime in?
Sure, I'm eating waffles, but
Well, eat it, girl. It's just us.
yes. But what I got was that that people really are watching, that they're watching and that they're anticipating your return. I mean, it's crazy because I see whenever you post a pic,
Mm-hmm.
you might get like 250 likes, but when you post something about your business, you think people aren't watching, but they are watching.
They are. They
So
really
they're
are.
anticipating.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Facebook is hard because you cannot really analyze who sees it. And they even took away some of the algorithms where you can't see the views on some of the videos now these days. So you can't really see and get a good gauge of who's looking at it. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing because you're thinking, I don't know who's watching it, but your reach goes far. And you never know, your most diabolical haters are always watching you, for one. And then the ones that really want to do business with you, they're watching to see, who is she? Who is he? Should I do business with them? Okay. 19 years in real estate, I have never, well, over the last couple of years, I have never hashtagged or represented the company name that I work for. And so we'll talk about why that's important, because branding is totally different from marketing. Okay. So what I want to make sure that we are doing, because we're going to be on here for about 45 minutes. This is part one, just so we can lay the expectations out. Much of my business is built on attraction marketing, and that's what we're going to talk about and how it's going to be helpful for your business as well. If you could do me a huge favor so I know who I'm talking with, drop in here what other business, because I know we're all in the Forex spaces, you know, as far as Forex education. Drop in the chat box, what other business do you want to begin to advertise, or do you want to enhance? Willie, we're going to talk about that. We got you covered. We got it covered, baby. We got it covered. Jewelry and hair. All right, so I'm taking notes so that I know who I'm talking about in the room. Jewelry, that's Tanya.
And Laura, you said in addition to the Forex, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's a given. That's a given. What other lines of business are we going to encompass tonight? Tracy? Real estate. We're in the same boat, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Dan? Not sure, Dan? You want to sell like, what you got? Cupcakes?
Well,
Books?
that's the thing. I'm really not sure. I mean, there's a number of different things that I have going on, but Forex being the main thing.
Okay.
Really just kind of want to concentrate on that one thing first, and then kind of expand it, because it's all about duplication at the end of the day. So let me just kind of focus on the Forex, and then I'll expand that a little later on.
No problem, sir. You can talk about whatever you want to. All right. Who else has one that they want to share? Trying to go back and forth. Health and wellness. Cool. Thank you, Willie. All right. We got one more. It's tea night. Insurance, life insurance. Okay. Thank you, Takesha. So tonight, make sure that we are moving in a fast capacity. You got to have pen, you got to have paper, and remember a 7-second rule. We're going to have a 7-second rule because there's going to be a part where you're going to have to act fast. You're going to have to act fast, and I'll show you exactly where we're talking about that. in a minute. So we've got pen, paper, juice box, applesauce, all of that. As long as you guys are good, then we're about to get started. When it comes down to this is going to be part one, so we can go over. We're going to go over what it takes, branding, and the difference between marketing. We're going to go over some tips for attraction marketing, look at some things that are attractive marketing, and then also go into some homework that's going to allow you to get started on this whole journey of branding yourself like a rock star. And there's a lot of influencers that are online, and all that simply means is they're just going a little bit extra. They're doing just a little bit extra so that they can get noticed. They were not born stars. Their parents probably aren't stars, but the internet made them who they are because they're influencers. So when it comes down to, well, how do they get in that position? It has a lot to do with exposure in the attractive marketing that they're talking about, that they do on a daily basis. So that's going to be part one. Now, in 2 weeks, when we finish up, part two will simply be about utilizing the resources that I want to give you and share with you so that you can really start using that, so you can put this on a streamlined service. I have done coaching. I still do coaching for small entrepreneurs, one woman shops, one man shop, doing social media marketing for them so that they can be the face. And on the back end, I'm helping manage all of their support systems. So a lot of people may not know that, but that is something, if you need some help with supporting what we're talking about today, then at least, you know, you got your girl on your team that can at least help manage everything that we're talking about to keep everything flowing. Because it's one thing, you have to remain the face of the business. Just like this emotional roller coaster that you see here. Oh, it all started out good. It all starts out great. Here we go. We got our family and friends. Boom, we're on a ride. And then when it comes down to that first dip, I'm like, all right, got my first customer. Here we go. It's a little bit scary. And then the next hurdle is going to be, shoot, I need some money. I need some money for these websites. I need a payroll. I need to just do all these extra sites that need extra money. Oh, this ain't feeling too good. Now, all of a sudden, I'm starting to get in the heebie-jeebies of, do I really want to do this? Am I built for this? And you start questioning many times as an entrepreneur, and I'm going to raise my hand. I raise my hand often as a realtor. I raise my hand often as a coach, as a success coach, even doing trading sometimes. Should I be doing this? You know, so we're not singular on this. It really has to do with a lot of questions that we go through. But I want you to keep one thing in mind. The one thing that Dan and I preach the most is education and staying close to what is your why. What is your why? Like, why the heck are you doing this? Why is this so important? Because that's what's going to keep, if you look at the top of this roller coaster, what's keeping you together is, I want to have my own lifestyle. I want to be able to sell real estate when I want, wherever I want. I want to maintain good relationships with my family. I also want to be able to attend events when they have things going on. And I also want to be my own boss. I don't want to rely on, well, okay, I get off at 5, then I can do my doctor's appointment after 5 o'clock. Let me ask permission to get off work. You want that lifestyle that gives you the ability to be able to have a freedom lifestyle. Yes or yes? Because that's the roller coaster that we all see. And that's why a lot of you're all are free spirits. Y'all are free spirits, and I'm a free spirit, and we get off great just by knowing we can help a lot of people in the health and wellness. We can help a lot of people in real estate, life insurance, coaching. We can do all that. But we need things to help support us. And marketing and branding is going to be one of the biggest things that's going to make you shine no matter what. No matter what you do. You could sell hot dogs. What we're going to talk about today is going to apply for the best hot dogs in the whole wide world. All right, so let's talk about the difference between branding versus marketing. Daniel, you are a brand. Okay? Daniel Buffet is a brand.
Woohoo! Yay!
You are a brand, all right? The company that you work for is also a brand. So you have to figure out, which one am I going to rep? Me or the company? Me or the company? Real estate, Tracy, as you're selling properties, it's great that the company that you work with has great accolades. I'm sure it's a great real estate company. I'm not going to ask you to drop the name on here, but you got to realize also, who's going to follow you. Who's going to follow you has a lot to do with the services that you provide, right? You could leave the current company and you could go to a whole nother company another 2 years. So all of that branding that was done, you put it all on your cards, and you put it all on your social media pages. You did all that. But now you're with a whole nother company. Now you got to switch it all. What do you think is most important? You as the brand.com or the company.com? Chime in. 7 seconds.
You.
Me.
You. And
.com.
you.com. That's right. So how many of you actually have your own name through a domain that you've already purchased? Have you purchased tracyhenson.com?
I don't think I have.
Not yet?
Not yet.
That should be one of the first things that you do. I remember a couple of years ago when I was working for Keller Williams. I don't have any problems because I have great experiences with every company I ever work with. But Keller Williams showed me how to be an entrepreneur. Showed me how to be an entrepreneur. And the problem is, welcome everybody that just popped through. Hello, hello. The problem is, when I left my database, meaning all my contacts, with their system, when I left the system, when I left the company, guess where all my contacts went?
With the company.
Yes. Years ago, same happened when I was a mortgage lender. Same thing. When I worked for that company, I was repping them. I was on their system. So a lot of the systems are coded. I didn't know, but all of their contact management systems, I left it to them. And when I left, all of the contacts and auto emails that were going out, I lost them all. So one of the very first things that you want to do, 7 seconds, here we go, is either go to GoDaddy.com or HostGator.com, HOSTGATOR. Dan, shut up. And then you will be able to buy your domain.
Good old Gator.
Whole Gator. All right. These are domain providers. These are domain providers. And I'll show you in part 2, but I don't want to get too ahead of things because everything we do is in order for a reason. When we do part 2, I'll show you how to get one for as low as 99 cents a year for your first year. So first thing you should do is at least buy your domain. You don't know where to put it yet, but at least buy it so nobody else has your name. Is that first 7 seconds? That's the first thing you want to do, is write that down, is go to GoDaddy.com, GoDaddy.com, and browse around. And then first of all, figure out, is my name taken?
That was going to be my question, because I've checked GoDaddy before, and I think my name is taken. So should I try putting my middle name in or something like that?
We like simple things. Remember, people right now, very, 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 very simple. And so you have to know, all right, well, what is my business name? What does my business mean? So Crystal, what line of work are you in?
I do finance for the government, but that's not what I'm going to do forever.
Yeah.
I'm a trade forever. So like the name that I use for my trading is Forex Inferno, and I think I bought that domain name.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. So then all of your marketing should be around that.
Okay.
All right. So our branding, just so we know the difference, is who you are. It's who you are. Crystal Mitchell is a brand. Lorie Woodruff is a brand. Like I said, Daniel Bethay is a brand. McDonald's is a brand. Okay, all of those things. Nike is a brand. Now the marketing is how you build your awareness, is how you are speaking to the public. So social media is marketing. Speaking to people, marketing. TV is marketing. All right. All of those things, social media is free. So a lot of the things that we're going to be talking about are free, y'all. So I want to make sure that you're utilizing the most time for what you have use availability to. So Crystal is a full-time Forex trader, and she already has her domain. Now, as I said, just start watching and looking, because I want you to start thinking now, what is your brand? 7 seconds. What is your brand? All right. Are you going to have a character as your brand, or is it going to be you? This is going to be who's going to be following you. We're following who? Okay. Beyonce is a brand. A lot of times the characters that may not even be her birth name, it doesn't matter, but that's a brand. We follow her because she's a performer, and whatever she gives out, however she's marketing to us through music. She's marketing through us through concerts. So what we're going to be talking about is, how are you going to market your brand? So figure out, first of all, now, what is your brand, or who is your brand? Does that make sense? So the quicker that you write it down, which is best name or character. Well, you could be called Willie the Forex King. That could be your brand. I didn't really think too creatively on that one, but that's the thing. So start writing it out. What we're now is just, we're in the process of building you up, because by the time part 2 comes around the next 2 weeks, you're going to be ready to start launching some of these things. At least by the next 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be able to launch a lot of these things. Okay. All right, cool. So this is one thing I love, and one of my mentors always told me: it is not about you. When you're standing in front and you're doing your speech, when you're doing something like this, it's not about you. It's always about your public. It's always about the people who you are serving. And once you get over that, that's probably the most important statement that you either have to write out, put on your computer, put on your phone, keep it near you. Social media is not about you. The one thing people do not like doing social media for is because they're like, well, my skin is not, it's blotchy, or, my hair is not done, or my outfit is wrong. You have a message. You have to help someone purchase a home. It's not about that. Oh, I'm a little overweight, so I don't want to be on camera. Okay, but you have a blessing that you have to help somebody with, and you're worried about yourself. So be very careful that it's not about you. It's about the other person. If you're talking about health and wellness, you're not thinking and focusing on you. You've got stories to share, absolutely, but don't make it about you while you don't do a webinar, while you don't post something online, right? So hashtag, it's not about you. It's not about you. That's the next thing. So let's talk about some of the platforms that are out there. How many of you ladies and gentlemen are already on sites? And tell me, what do you see here? We see a lot of numbers, and this was just taken for January. The most used sites out here. Facebook is still the running king. Still the running king. Okay, no matter how old or young you are, most of us in this chat room, in this group, we are over 30 years old. So a lot of us are on Facebook. YouTube comes right behind it. WhatsApp, believe it or not, WhatsApp is sometimes, in my opinion, I thought it was really used for a lot of the chatting in international, but a lot of people are using that to communicate. Quick, and pictures. You can send pictures through there too. All right, so the top 3 are Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp. What's coming up now is a lot of the things with TikTok. So I bet you in the next, probably the end of the quarter, or at least by June or July, where you see those numbers pull up, because TikTok right now, people are doing the most on TikTok right about now, being in the house. And all these other ones, I really haven't even heard of it, but you got Snapchat down here at the bottom. because TikTok came along, pushed that thing down, and you've got Instagram. So these are the numbers where you want to pay attention to. Where is the traffic? Where's the traffic and where do I need to be? All right, so let's talk about some of these marketing tips. Attraction marketing, and that's what we're really going to focus on just for the next few moments so that you can get a good idea and start getting some brainstorming ideas as you are exiting off of the presentation, so you can get a good idea of what needs to be done to get you next. As I shared in part 2, coming up May 13th, that's the next one, you're going to be able to get websites down together so that you can start putting these things together on your own, or if you need some assistance, let me know, to start putting these things together so that you can do your marketing while you are still working. All right, so it's not going to be too overwhelming. All right, so what is attraction marketing? It begins with figuring out who your ideal prospects are and then finding a way to give them what they want. The definition is the process of drawing interest to a company, product, or service using carefully devised techniques. The goal is to attract potential customers to the way the item has bettered your life, basically. All right. So if you're thinking about attraction marketing, all it is just like this. What is attracting you to buy that? You got to think, what is the customer thinking and what do they want? So here we go, 7 seconds. We ready? Because we're going to start launching off answers on your piece of paper immediately. Because the very first answer that comes out, you want to start focusing on that for the next couple days. We still here?
Yes.
7 seconds, 7 seconds, 7 seconds. The ones that act fast, I know that this webinar is going to be most effective for you because you're taking notes and you're acting fast. You're acting fast. The numbers here don't lie. We take in a whole lot of information every single day, and I think now more than ever, you have to be very careful of how much information you bring into your gates. Digital words are consumed by the average U.S. citizen every day, over 100,000 digital words. Digital, that's how many words we are consumed every single day, whether it's online, whether we're reading something, newspapers, typically right here on our silly devices right here. When it comes down to the percentages, look at the percentages of people that want brands to make ads feel like a story. 92% of people want brands to make ads feel like a story. And I'll also share with you as we finish why a lot of people are unsuccessful in what they're doing, because they go right from, well, I've got a product, I want to sell Forex. Let me just go out there and just give them an offer today. It doesn't work that way. We all like stories. We all enjoy stories for a reason. We grew up with stories, right? And nothing has changed. So as adults, we still love a great story. Okay? You guys good? Mute, mute, mute. All right, so 60 times faster is the rate at which our brain processes images. So if you take a look at a picture, that's going to resonate with you quicker than someone just writing out text. So just knowing all of this, the way to capture someone's attention fast, it takes almost 5 seconds now to capture somebody's attention. If the video is not popping, y'all will turn it off if it's not giving me something within the first 5 seconds. That's how short our attention spans really are. And it's short, right? So you got 5 seconds to capture my attention. It's going to be quicker if it has a picture on it. And if it has a story attached to it, 92% of the people are going to be attracted to that. So with all knowing that, are we talking stories or are we jumping right to the end of the story? What do you think? We want to take people on a journey, right? This is attraction marketing. This is attraction marketing right here. Images. Right up here. Tracy, I had taken a picture of a listing. Actually, Dan had a flip that he did within the last 2 years. And I took a picture of a house that was renovated. Took a picture of the kitchen and I just put a couple of words next to it that spoke to someone, a man or a woman, to put them in dream mode. Something like this. So I put the picture on social media and just posted, imagine waking up and walking into a kitchen like this, exclamation point. Serving Washington, D.C. and Maryland, looking for a new homeowner today. Contact me at whatever number. Certain words are going to trigger a response. And all I'm doing is bringing someone down the mode of, that could be me. That could be me. When I first started in trading 2.5 years ago, I would simply take screenshots of Forex. I was in demo, and I would take screenshots of trades that I was taking, successful and unsuccessful ones. And I would put a little emoji over the profit, because you can't post that on social media. But I would put a little emoji over the numbers. But all I would say next to that post was, imagine paying your groceries with the money made just this morning. Something like that. Does that make sense? So what you're doing is, you didn't say how much money you made. You're not claiming, well, we just made $50,000 before breakfast. All you're doing is putting someone in the mind of looking, because they're going to be browsing and looking. They're going to be like, what is that? What is that Lorie has? What is that Justin has? What is that Daniel has? And as they're scrolling, they're seeing that there's a little story attached to it. So Tracy, for you, you're in real estate, right? Are you already posting pictures of homes on your social media page?
No, actually, Lorie, I'm not in real estate, but that's what I would like to do.
Okay, so I'm already professing that's what you're doing, huh?
Okay.
Residential real estate or commercial real estate?
Residential.
Okay, so you're trying to help people purchase homes, or are you looking on just the investment side?
More the investment side.
All right, so cool. So if you took a video, and let's say you were walking through a raggedy house and you were just doing a quick 1 minute, let's go take a look at this house. Imagine the possibilities of what's going to happen when this home is renovated, ... And when you post that 1 minute video to Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of that is now attracting people who want that. So that's for all of you out there, no matter what, if it's health and wellness, if it's life insurance. Life insurance is a little bit different, especially because you have to be way different to speak to that audience. No one wants life insurance. But the way you have to do it is you have to almost sell yourself and look at the benefits of what it does for you or for them. Okay. You can go to google.com and just start putting in. All I did was I pulled pictures from Google. All I did was I didn't go into these houses personally, not all of them. I went to google.com and I just started putting in modern homes in, I don't know, contemporary homes. This place could be in Texas. I don't know where it is. But if you start putting it in, then you start going to images, you can start pull down a whole bunch of different pictures. If you put in Forex, look for the images and then just start copying them, putting them on your desktop, and then just a couple times a week, you should be posting at least once a day to these social sites. Once a day is what they say, at least, to be doing that. So a lot of these things here, if you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. Inspirational things never are harmful. You can do a lot of these. Credit scores. Here's something for people to start taking a look into their credit score. Imagine being able to purchase a home knowing you could have a 640 minimum credit score. Ask me how, or contact with me to see what is needed to get your scores higher. Okay? Charts. People can just relate. Remember, images are going to connect better than you just saying nothing. Many of the reasons why our business doesn't turn over is because we're not engaging with the people at all. At all. Images to the left. Making money using your phone. I took these professional photos a couple years ago, so I I don't even look like that anymore, but I kind of do look like that. But all I did was go to canva.com, canva.com, canv.com, and you can upload a picture of your choice, and you can put whatever text you want on top of the picture. Who's to say you can't overlay it with a quote or a positive saying? That's attraction marketing right there. And that's one of the slogans I say is, once you say yes to yourself, the world becomes yours. And put your address on everything. Yeah, Crystal, thank the Lord that thing is free. Thank the Lord that thing is free. All right, so always, always use your brand. Lorie TV, when I was promoting that heavily, that was the brand. Okay, and then your .com, whatever it is, put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Any questions so far?
No,
You good? Okay.
this is so helpful.
I hope you're seeing some of the things, because I've seen some people on Facebook do some things that aren't really continuous with their brand. Now, right now, everybody's all over the place because of they're bored. I get bored and I start putting videos up sometimes. It may not be in sync with real estate. It may not be in sync with foreign exchange, but you know what? It lets people know that you're real. You don't always have to post everything about your business. You don't always have to let people know all of your personal business. Remember, it's not about you. People only work with people that they can relate to and like. So that's why the company that you work for doesn't matter. You are the brand. They have to like you. So if I'm posting a video about me being silly and being goofy, that's going to relate, because they're like, yeah, I thought she was stuck up. I thought she was all about business, or I thought he was just all about Forex. They got to see a different side. Now you choose to do that, but I guarantee you, if you put a little bit of you in there and in a little bit more business, you will start to attract people that want to work with you. I've had so many people that come sit in I'm in my real estate office now. They come sit down. We don't even discuss Sampson Properties. We don't even discuss Keller Williams, because they know all they care about is, can you help me? Okay. So if you're going to hashtag anything, hashtag your brand. Hashtag your brand. And I'm loving the companies. I'm grateful for the companies I work for. I just want to make sure that you retain who you are, and going forward, you are the brand. It's got to reinvest into yourself that you are the brand. Okay. You spent $2,300 for an attraction marketing platform and didn't attract any marketing. Girl, I always go for the free stuff first. And if we can do that, I love you all. We're all family. So my job is not to make sure that your trades are placed every day. Like Dan and I provide a great platform to help and support what I Am Mastery Academy does, but we help support in a different kind of way. There's some groups that just want to get you in, right? We talked about that. But then there's some other groups you got to really find out what's in it for me. Am I joining you just because you're my best friend and I want to get you, just get a position? Or are you really here to help me? As we get older, that's the question that comes up more important. Can you help me? And that's all people really care about. So I think you guys have been getting pretty good value. Dan's been doing a pretty good job. He's been doing an awesome job of keeping us engaged. Because if we didn't have these kind of things to keep us engaged and help, this is well-rounded, not just to help you just in Forex. This is just in your business, period. Your personal business that you have going on. Okay. So let me also share with you some brands that I saw on the web, like Justin. I want to show you, these are some brands. Justin is a brand. He goes by New Age CEO. Justin Owens is actually the gentleman that connected myself into I Am Mastery Academy a couple years ago, but I knew him a couple years ago. But if his brand was sloppy, if his brand was all about drama, I would have never followed him. This is his brand: quality, professional, silly sometimes, but he's about his business. So just take a look at some of the images that he has on his page. So if you ever wanted to see what kind of things can I do? Well, he all he did, same thing I was doing. Take a picture, go to Canva, and you can put some text right on top of it. And all of a sudden you look like a rock star, just like that. And then put your website underneath it. That's it. Pictures sell. Stories tell, but pictures will sell any day because the curiosity has to be piqued. There's nothing on my page that you'll ever see about webinars. Come on my webinars. Come on, rank alerts. Why? Because I want you to ask more questions about what's on the page. Because if this is going to pique your curiosity, what is it that he does? To the people who didn't see my worth, thank you for setting me free. Men got to get back to checking other men. I'm looking at this. All I'm seeing is pictures, silly pictures. See, you got a silly picture over here. But I see a lot of professional things. Okay? Same thing. I had looked up Eric Thomas. You know, we all love Eric Thomas. I'm just looking at the brand. His brand is the hip hop preacher. So everything that he pretty much has is related to that. Okay? On stage, taking pictures. Okay? Taking pictures, putting text right on top of it. So I think we got an idea of what we can start doing as early as tomorrow. Start capturing some pictures. You can even start taking some pictures that you've done on your own. So think about if somebody took a picture of you right now and you had the charts up, you had the Forex charts up, and somebody took it over your shoulder, and it's the chart right there, and you could be, let's say, on your phone. You could be right on your phone, okay? You're smiling a little bit, whatever, and somebody took the picture of you. Now that image is your picture that you're going to post online. Imagine being able to do work like this for only 30 minutes a day. ... Cell phone bill already paid. Do something like that. All right. You're not over promising how much money you made. Please never exaggerate money, but you're teasing people to want to say, Tracy, what is it that you do? Tanya, what is it that you are doing? I'm seeing a lot of pictures about you in the charts. You trade Forex? I'm interested in that. So all you're doing is just attracting people by what pictures that you're doing. You can pull these from the net, or if you don't want to have your own face on there, that's cool. Or you can pull some positive quotes from google.com, all right, or some other sites. Take them off of Instagram. Take them off of Facebook of what you see already. They're free. All right, so let's get back to any questions. All right, we're about to get going. All right, so here's the 5 tips. This is the 7 seconds where we're going to act on this. We're going to get things wrapped up after this. 5 tips to crushing it on social media. Ready? 7 seconds. First thing is, let's talk about knowing your audience. First thing, please write down who is your audience. Who are you trying to attract? Men, women, what age group? Millennials, college students, mothers, fathers. Who is your audience? Be so specific on who you are looking for. Okay? Women.
I have a question.
Yo.
Sorry. But when it comes down to like Forex, I would think that because it's so, I don't want to use the word easy, but it's so able to be used by all different genres, how would you target a market for that if you really are trying to reach the masses? How would you do that?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When you go to the emergency room, if you've ever had to go to the emergency room, you've had who work on you? You had someone from the ER that just works on everybody, anybody who comes in there, gunshot wounds, somebody got gout, someone injected Robitussin too much. They have everybody in there, right?
Yes.
And you've got these specialists in the back who's only taking specific people. They're only taking children. So their pediatrics are in the back. So they're just honing in on this is who comes to me. Once you identify your market, you're going to feel much better because that's who you're going to work with. Okay. So yeah, Forex is open. Real estate is open. But what if in real estate, let's just say, I'm hate to keep picking on you, Tracy, but this is a market that I'm in, so we can talk about it. What if I just start working with veterans? Okay, that way I can start working specifically on, I've got home programs specifically for veterans. Same thing with Forex. There are, my target are women who want to work at home. Women who want to work at home. That way I know my market, I know what kind of material I need to focus on. Now, instead of me being so wide, I'm focused. That's all. We're just trying to get you focused. Because yeah, there's a lot of men, there's a lot of women. It's a male dominated business. But who do you, Crystal, want to work for? So number one, 7 seconds. I hope you already have it down. Who is your audience? I got mine down. Women who want to work at home. Okay? Next. Going fast on this one. Choose one channel that you're going to work with. You've got so many different social medias out there. Are you going to be popular on Facebook? I told you the top 3. It was Facebook, YouTube, and what was the other one?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, but Instagram was right behind it. All right, pick one. Mine's going to be Facebook, but I do Facebook and Instagram interchangeably. So because images are a lot on Instagram, so I actually have 2. Pick 1 or 2. We're trying to narrow things down so you're all not all over the place. Okay, you got your channel. And remember, YouTube is free. So if you even created a channel, and I'll help you with that, that way you can at least figure out, I can be as goofy as I want, I can be as silly as I want, I can be as informational as I want. It's your channel. You create the mood. All right, number 3, tell a story. Tell a story. Remember when we were little, how that worked out. We loved it. It drew us in. Okay? Imagine waking up and you are surrounded by white Egyptian sheets. And you look out over this huge window in your bedroom, in your master bedroom, and all you see is greenery, greenery, greenery. You get up out of bed, you walk into your massive master bathroom, brand new Italian tile. You jump into the shower, which has 2 shower heads coming down, all right? Shower, and you're still overlooking the greenery in your backyard, 2 acres, just nothing but green. You get out, you wash your hair, you dry it off, you put your makeup on, and you get ready to go. You put on your yoga pants, ladies, and you put on a top, and you walk downstairs. I took you on a journey of a small story, right? You don't have to tell all of that in, of course, a post, but it could be simply as if I had a picture of me in the bed doing, don't say the bed, that might be bad. But let's just say I'm sitting up. Let's just say I'm sitting up and I'm on my phone and someone takes a picture of me. That could be an image of just made grocery money right before breakfast, ... And you can hashtag your business. You could put your LorieWoodruff.com or DanielBuffet.com underneath it. All you're doing is teasing people to the point of, damn, what is that? What does that person do? So I want you to commit to telling a story. Even if it's just a small 1 sentence, 2 sentence. Put people in dream mode and watch the difference instead of doing The obvious of what people want to do is just make the offer. Most people jump from number 1 to number 4. That's the reason why they don't make the sale, because you're jumping to give me your credit card. For what? You haven't dated me enough to know what I really want. The whole process of know who you want, who your audience is, choose the channel, and then number 3 is tell me a story to make me feel good about what I'm about to give you my credit card for, and then you can ask for the cash. All right? Focus on who you want, and then the money will come to you. Makes a big difference, right? Because a lot of people go right for, here's a webinar tonight, 7 o'clock. Well, why am I getting on that? Unless you have told me a story before, why am I getting on that? Why do I want to even bother with that? What's in it for me? But if I gave pictures already on websites about the journey of what I do, then I'm anxious to get on that call because you've already given me enough stories in attraction marketing to make it there. And the last thing is to engage with your audience. Last thing is engage with your audience. That simply means when someone likes anything on your page, they're saying, I think I want more of your information. I like what you do. And there is a way that you can at least start engaging with them, even if it is inbox them. If you're on social media, like on Facebook, if you're on that line, you can just inbox them and just start a conversation. I see that you like the picture of me talking about money made before breakfast. How are you today? Did you have any questions about that post? Boom. And that's it. You don't have to say, did you want to jump on my webinar? Do you want to buy my services? Date, date, date. Hold them by the hand, give them what they want, attract them, tease them, and then boom. Then you can ask for the cash. All right? There's got to be some kind of methodology and movement going on before you can ask for the money. Your methodology is everything that we're doing here. Your movement, all right, before you can ask for the money. And that's engaging. So when you are engaging with people, that is simply returning what they want. They liked it. If they even had a comment on what is it that you do, then you just make sure that you don't not answer them. I've seen so many things on YouTube unanswered. I've seen things on, because for me, what I personally like to do is when people are commenting on something that I have posted, I like to like, and I acknowledge it. So are you even acknowledging when you put something up in the first place, or you just put it on there and just roll out? They may not ask you, hey, give me more information, but they're somehow knocking at your door, and they're intrigued somehow. So just inbox them, message them. Thank you for involving. Thank you for your comment that you had said on the page. Appreciate it. What did you have any questions about that post, or questions about or what I do? Okay, be cool with it. Just be cool with it. Any questions so far? Yay. Tanya, I'm glad you're getting some value from that.
Oh, God, am I. I'm so guilty of that.
This is just, I mean, we are all to the point where it's okay to get organized. And I think right now, a lot of us are looking to get organized. And You're doing a great job, but it's just once you get focused on the 5 steps, you're going to now know better who's going to be attracted to you. That's it. I mean, it's a big market that we're in. You're in a huge market of dealing with money, jewelry, and hair. It is, but who are you specifically dealing with? That's when the customers will start coming to you. And that's what you want. Instead of you going out, knocking on doors and harassing and doing all that, let the one thing I'm showing you is this is how people are going to now start coming to you and asking, what do you do? How can I get more of you? Simply by doing these things.
Hey, Lorie, are you sending this video recording out later on?
I might. This one's kind of golden, so I don't know.
Okay.
I am.
And can I at least get the recording? Because I want to make sure I get all of this down. Because, like Tanya said, this is a lot of great, insight as well as value And I'm taking it all in.
You taking it all in, Dan?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Glad you like it. You're welcome. Yeah, of course, I'll send it out.
Okay.
So just remember where we have been taught. Have we really had a social media class? Because everything that we see doesn't mean we have to keep doing it that way. We don't have to keep doing it that particular way. So if you keep doing the same old thing where I'm not posting, I don't want to reveal much of my life, then you just keep getting the same thing. Okay, cool. The universe is saying, you like it the old way, let's just keep going the old way. But here we're trying to focus in on, let's tighten up what you want. So the universe will give you exactly who needs to work with you. Remember, you focus on what you want, when you want it. How it's going to come to you is going to be, it's going to knock your socks off. You're going to be like, whoa, how did this even come? Because you were very strategic on who you want to work with. And those people will now start coming to you. Okay? So we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here, and I've got some homework for y'all. Remember, you got to act fast with everything that you do. If you start thinking it, write it down immediately. So let's just recap. Number one, know your audience. Who are you going to work with going forward? Number two, choose 1 or 2 channels on social media. They're free. Just pick 2 that you want to utilize going forward. If Instagram works great for you, cool. If Facebook works great, then those are your 2 babies right there. Number 3, tell a story. Make sure with everything that you do, and I'm not saying you got to be a poet with every daggone picture that you do, but sporadically put stories out and make sure if you post a picture of yourself or your daughter or your son on their phone, you're writing something next to that picture. That image is speaking. And you want to put people in dream mode of my daughter is learning how to trade, ... Things like that would just create curiosity for somebody. Even if it's not your daughter, if it's not your son. We have someone on our team, I think Letitia's daughter was doing it one time, and I was amazed. I used a picture on my page. And I didn't say her name, but I said, we have youngsters learning how to trade. Imagine that. And that's telling a story, because that's going to resonate with a mother. That's going to resonate with a father. Got me? Okay. Number 4. So 3 was tell a story and back it up with statistics, or just back it up with an image. Number 4 is make your offer. Then you can talk about, this is what we do. This is how we help you earn that extra income at home. So if I'm working with women, stay-at-home moms, or women, period, that just want to work at home, if I'm focused on that conversation, then it becomes more natural than just, okay, what do I say first? All right, I am Mastery Academy. They were born in 2013. The CEO has over 30 years of experience. No, what were they attracted to you about? That image. You said a child can do this. Exactly. All you do from there is just start asking questions. So what is it that attracted you to Forex? Do you know much about Forex? Do you know much about trading, or what is it going to take for you to make money at home? I've got some awesome information I could send you. You got a couple minutes, what I can do is either email it or text it to you. Which is best for you? Email? Got it. Well, I'm going to email it to you now, Nancy, or whatever her name is. And you send her the information, and that's how you can at least get it started. But you never just randomly get to make the offer. You had to date them a little bit. None of y'all got married on the first date, unless y'all went on some special show and did it. None of y'all, I'm not even gonna go there, but none of y'all went to step number 4 just like that. It's a process to go through to get to it. Number 4 is make your offer, and it's easier, it's natural, it's coming from the heart, and you don't feel like you're selling anyone. And number 5 is make sure you engage back with them. If they're liking your picture, if they've commented on your picture, they've inboxed you and messaged you some kind of way, relate to them, speak to them, communicate with them. The methodology is working. Your movement has to be doing something on social media in order for you then to get the money. It's a formula. So you've got your 5 steps for attraction marketing. The next time that we do part 2, we're going to go over the actual resources that are used to pull these together, to slap them on the internet. What are the, because right now you want to start thinking of what is your brand, remember. So your homework is really just going to be, I want you to start working on what is my brand name. If it's your name, awesome. If you've got some diabolical figure that you want to do, then that's going to be your brand. And then you want to go over, don't purchase it yet, because I'm going to show you how to get it for 99 cents next time. If you go over to GoDaddy, I want you to at least see, is that name taken? Is diabolical lion of forex taken.com? I don't know. Probably not. But the first thing you want to do is at least purchase your domain so no one else needs to have your name, if not anything else. But if you are like, hurry up, I want to get that, I'll at least show you how to get that as a cheat right now. But you want to at least make sure that you're writing it down, figuring out who you are, and that's your homework assignment. And then start figuring out, get at least 5 images for the next 5 days. 5 images for the next 5 days. I really don't trip on Saturday and Sunday images. You're focusing on Monday through Friday at least once a day. Monday through Friday at least once a day. Something of value should come out on your page. Something of value should be coming out on your page. It could be a picture. It could be an image of a positive quote. It could be a picture of you. It could be a picture of your friend with a story on it. 5. And then just start beginning, because I want to see your pages, and then just tag me on it. Tag Lorie Woodruff, tag me on social media so I can see, okay, you got it. You got the hang of it. And just tag me on it. And just so I can see, let me see your images that you're actually posting out there. I want to see how you are going to be attracting your business once you've gone through the 5 steps, because I want to know exactly when I look at it, who is your target. I want to know who your target is from that point. So May 13th is the next time that we're going to come together, 7 o'clock, same time, same station, and we're going to be able to go over a few more of these things and pull it all together. There may be a part 3, because then I want a system that's going to help you put it all together so you can have systems already done. And all you got to do is just hit the button and it's already on autopilot. So we're going to work our way up to things like that. But if you did need some help, just know I do coaching for a lot of entrepreneurs. So if that is something that you needed and you're like, look, I can't put it all together myself, I need some help. So at least in the background, while I'm selling real estate, while I'm still trading and doing Forex, my page can still be popping with attraction marketing. If that's something that you'd like to get more information on, make sure that you're coming over to mytradinglounge.com. mytradinglounge.com, go to contacts and look for me and just schedule some time to talk, because I want to talk about your business and see what's going to be helpful. Go to mytradinglounge.com. It's going to come down when we get offline. This is our team site. So Dan and I have this together. Go there and then look for contacts. And when you see Lorie, schedule some time to talk to me, because I don't know, because everybody's business on here is different. So I want to make sure we're giving you what you need. Okay, questions? What's the one thing you got out of this today? Help me out.
Oh, it's too much to even say. Oh my God.
That's why I had to segment it. I can't give you all of this. Y'all will be on here all day like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's why
I mean, I think for me, it's still, my audience is waiting for me to show up. Mm-hmm. And really need to focus more on, it's not about me. I'm always afraid that, you know, I'm going to say something, you know, or I do make it about me. So I need to get past that, but I do love the 5 tips and a lot of the simple images and words that you provided, and that I can start utilizing now with what I have. Some of them of me and some of them of just, random pictures, but just kind of putting those quotes together to get them out there and get people's thought process.
They look gorgeous. Y'all, we have a lot of pictures, and if you put text on top of it, all of a sudden now, wow, he big, she big, just because we put text on it. Put something short on there, whatever it is, and then just boom, put your .com on there at the bottom of it, and that's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Once you get away from, everybody gets away from that. My mentor Bobby Yates had did that. He said that because I used to do a lot of seminars and I had to stand up in front of people and I was nervous. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be looking at my shoes. All I need to make sure is, God, just allow me to be a blessing to this room. Allow my message to convey to the right people. And when I started saying that every single morning, allow me to be a blessing to as many people as possible, it's all for me. My day is not worried or anxious about, well, what are they going to think about me? I don't care what you think about me, because I already said my intention in the morning was allow me to be a blessing to the people that need me. All right. Allow me to attract the right people that want to work with me, that are looking for me. And that's the same thing you want to share with your own intentions in the morning. Set the morning off right. Talk to Jesus. Let him know who you're trying to work with. He knows. He'll bring the right people to you, but you can't be worried about, my hair's not done. Oh, I don't have the right lipstick on. Oh, my voice is cracking. Just do it. Just do it afraid. Because at this point, all of us are natural naked, if you know what I mean. God has removed everything necessary to worry about nails, to worry about hair. I just permed my hair yesterday. I'm feeling like a superstar, feeling like a rock star. I just did this, okay? All week, y'all saw what I look like on Sunday. This is for a challenge that I'm working on, just so I can show up every day. Show up. I'm going to work every single day. But you can't worry about all that. Right now, we are at our core. God is saying, you need to spend time with me and understand what's important. And all that superficial stuff doesn't even matter. So get to work. Somebody is needing your message. Somebody's needing to make money right now. And they are looking for someone like you. So deposit seeds of blessings to these people, and you will start to see they're now going to start coming to you.
I have one more question for you.
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome.
I forgot that I did this. I do have a domain name with my name, and then I also have another one that I've got a couple different ones. But my question to you is, I don't have the website up and going. So is there a way right now for me to just link it? I guess I can just link it to the two media option, or social media options that I'm going to use, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Schedule some time so we can talk. Schedule some time so we can talk all the technical stuff. That's the fun part for me. I love doing social media and I love doing marketing.
Okay.
So once we figure out who you are and what the brand is, then we can start forwarding those and linking those to your sites that you want.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Takesha, what did you want to share something that you got out of today?
Oh my gosh. I have to tell you, I received the link in my email and I clicked on it early. And I said, oh, I have something else to do. I'll check back in later or maybe another time. And I left the Zoom on. But as I started listening, I said, oh, this is what I really need to hear. Just everything that you said this evening resonated with me, really touched my heart as far as who is your audience. Don't worry about how you look on social media, Facebook. That's one of the main reasons why I have not been active. And using this time during the pandemic, just like you said, really connecting with God and finding out, what do you want me to say? What is my message? He's given me so many business ideas that I had started but never completed.
Just pick one.
Right.
Pick one. Whatever first one that comes to your mind and to your heart, go with it. And then spend the next 12 months just focusing on that. Don't open up the door to a new business. Oh, I can sell lawnmowers. Oh, I can sell potato chips. And then I can do Forex too. One thing for the next 12 months. You are off duty from opening up the door to anything else new. because that's how you become a rock star, because that's what people know you for. People jump around in different network marketing companies and they ask, are you still selling tea? No, I stopped doing that 2 months ago. I'm now selling purses. Oh, okay. All right. And then 3 months later, they're selling bundles. So 12 months. Focus on what you want to do. Be a rock star in that. So when people know Dan, Forex, immediately. There's no question on anything else he does. When you go to my page, you see real estate, Forex. That's it. I stripped everything else down. Okay. Can I say the same thing when I go to your page? Clean up. Clean up. Because people want to take you seriously, right? But if you got things on there about Trump, you got things on there about recipes, you got things on there about the news that happened back in 1814, then you got things about Forex on there, maybe just a little bit. I don't see you as a representative of who I want to talk to about Forex. I've got to be able to know without a shadow of a doubt, if I want a hamburger, I want Chick-fil-A, I want waffle fries, I'm going right to Chick-fil-A. I don't have to go to Popeyes and get that. I know what I want. So if people are coming to your page and you have all of this confusion, you got chicken, you got lawnmowers, you got potato chips and government. Right. So start skinny. And this is why this organization is super sexy, because you get to focus in on who am I and who am I attracting. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby girl. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else before we close out? What did you get most? And what, you got your homework. I hope you're excited about that.
Yeah, this is really good, Lorie. There's a lot that I've learned personally just from what you've shared. Understanding the importance of posting pretty much every day. It really draws the attention of other individuals, which will literally draw the attention of what it is that you're doing. So it's very advantageous to you to post every day. And even though I'm not one of those type of people that are really active on social media, or more so like posting on Facebook,
right,
especially on my personal page, I realized just a few minutes ago, because you really got me thinking about how to post, and if I can get just 5 images, in the beginning of the week, I can schedule it out.
Exactly. And that's what I'm going to show them also next time we get together, is how to do that.
Yeah, I just saw how to do that on Facebook.
Yeah. Sundays is typically the time that I would gather images for the entire month, actually, at least for the week. And I'll show you the system that I use that you could schedule things out. So you think I'm in front of the computer at 8:30 in the morning dropping you an inspiration. No, I probably posted that and scheduled it 2 weeks ago. It's just now popping out on the web.
Right.
So I use systems like Hootsuite, and we'll talk about that. You can use things like that where you could get your images that you already collected. You can get your quotes and post them and calendar them out. I would do them pretty much for the whole, I would sit down on a Sunday, honestly, and I would just post it out for the entire, at least 3 weeks out. That way, you're not, oops, I got to go send a message. Oops, I got to send a message in the middle of your day. All you're doing is saying, oh, somebody responded. Oh, somebody left me an inbox. Because you posted something a couple weeks ago.
Too easy.
Got you. So if you wanted to schedule some one-on-one time, make sure, as I said, go over to mytradinglounge.com, check me out on contacts so we can follow up, do a 15-minute real quick, and just to kind of see where things are with you, so we can help boost your brand and work on your marketing. Because there's going to be more. If you want to start doing things more on automation, we're going to talk about that next time we get together. Crystal, just one thing, keep it simple. Because when people need things, if you have a website that's too complicated to spell, they're going to mess it up. So keep it simple. And that's for everybody here. If they wanted to buy a domain, just because you were saying maybe put your initial in there. Crystal, what do you sell? Forex, all right? Tradewithcrystal.com. Something like that. That's not difficult, but that's a catchy thing. Well, go to tradewithcrystal.com.
Yes.
Yeah, something simple.
Something simple.
Yeah, something related to how you help people.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not too complicated. I had to get on with Dan because he had Daniel Buffet. We had your middle initial in there, and he had Junior in there too.
Girl, I had the whole full name. The full name.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's your middle name? What's your middle name?
Eugene.
Daniel Eugene Buffet.
Don't y'all go
AR.com.
Don't go repeating that though.
I won't. But everybody, just keep it simple. These folks these days you got 5 seconds to attract them, and if it's too complicated, they're on to the next page. So don't give them anything too difficult. Home sales with Lorie across the DMV.com. No, too much. Too much. All right. So we'll work on some marketing efforts for everybody. So did anybody have any last minute questions before we roll out?
No, thank you.
All right. So you got your homework. We'll be back on the 13th to do the follow-up, and the last one, we might have to do a bonus one from there, but at least this is a progression where we lead up to continuing the Rockstar process.
Awesome.
Right? Yes. All right, you guys. Bye, Tracy.
Bye, night.
Your puppies. I see your puppies out there.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, Logie and Dom. Hey, Logie and Dom. There they are.
There they go.
That's Logan and Dominic all.
That's for marketing right there.
Yep.
Marketing right there.
Those are my
All right,
babies.
you guys, have a safe night, and we'll be meeting back up on Sunday.
Charting with Dan.
That's right, charting with
Indeed.
Dan.
And wait, are we on at 2:45?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. See you then.
Yes,
I just got my Asian breakout. I'm ready.
Yep.
Money.
Let's go.
All right, you guys, enjoy
Thanks.
the
Good night.
morning
Thank
session.
you.
All right, guys.
Have a great evening.
Bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Next 5 years. Just grateful